Hi, I'm stuck in traffic, so you get the benefit of a Facebook Live while I'm stuck in traffic. And yes, I know it's been a while. I was feeling inspired. I had a moment yesterday. It wasn't really an inspiring moment. It was a moment of heartbreak. I was getting my hair trimmed, and this woman walks into the salon to see her hairdresser, who he's great. Ira in Santa Monica is great. And if you want his contact, please let me know. He was great, but he embodied what hairdressers do, and that means he not only will cut your hair, he will get to know you. He will be your person while you're in his chair, and he will care about you, because that's what hairdressers do. And she came in for a moment of friendship, and it was one of those moments that reminded me that we are exactly where we're supposed to be when we're supposed to be there. And it might not have anything to do with your life and what you need to happen in your life. It might be that you're there to help someone else and serve someone else. She was on the verge of breakdown. There's no pretty way to put it. She's gone through a recent divorce, trying to flounder through the ideals of dating, and her credit sucks, and finding a new place is a daunting task when she's trying to do it on her own for the first time, and finding a job and all the scariness that come with it. And she'd come in and said that it was her third day at her new job, and she seemed so broken by it. And in that moment, I reached out while sitting in the chair and held her hand, and I told her it's gonna be okay. I told her that she's stronger than she knows, because those are the words that were told to me when I needed it. And I didn't believe it, and I couldn't see it, but gosh, it's so true. You are stronger than you think you are. You just have to decide that you're gonna believe you're stronger than you think you are. You're gonna accept that you're stronger than you think you are. And you don't need to believe what someone else has told you or what someone else has made you feel, because those things are not necessarily true. They're true only because you allow them to be. They're true because you accept their reality as yours. But like stress and the pressures of life, a lot of what we feel, what we react to, it's what it comes down to, and I'm sorry I'm not watching, I'm watching the road. What it comes down to is the fact that when you are feeling stressed and like you have no control, that's something it's self-manufactured. I can't give someone stress. I can't take their stress away. You can't take it in the form of a pill. You can't get rid of it when you go to the bathroom. It's just something that is manufactured inside of you. It stays inside of you, and eventually you deal with it or it breaks you down. But it's a choice. You choose what you're going to do with your stress that you've created on your own. And that's a lot of what she was getting from her ex, was the stress that he wanted to put on her and make her feel coward by. And as I sat in the chair talking to her as she was standing there and encouraging her, the guy that cleans the shop started telling us about his time where he was in a 30-year marriage and his wife ended things and walked out, and how he had to get things together. And both of us let her know that it looks bad, but there are cycles that come and go, and things get better and they get worse, but you hold on to the good and not the bad. And I can't say that she left feeling better, but she left not feeling completely alone. And that was a moment where I had gone in for a random haircut. It was scheduled, because I schedule my time. It's valuable to me. But the woman that was supposed to be in the shop after me canceled, and I was there with the guy doing my hair and the cleaning guy that was there as well. And this woman walked in to a room where she was supported by her friend, the hairdresser, and two strangers that had been through similar situations as her, and we were able to tell her that there's another side, that you can get out. So while it wasn't a moment that served me, other than me saying I should really get back to vlogging and Facebook Living, it was a moment where I could be present for someone else. I could be someone else's support. I was supposed to be there getting my hair done. I was supposed to be there as late as it was. I was supposed to be in that moment, just like the man cleaning the shop was supposed to be there in that moment. Just like that woman was supposed to walk in when she did. Because I was able to tell her, encourage her, that she was there for a reason. That one day things would change, and just as I was in a position to encourage her and give her life, breathe life into her, give love into her, as opposed to taking from her. I mean, I pointed out, here she is breaking down in a room full of strangers. None of us were making fun of her. We were there to support her. And one day that things are going to turn around, and she's going to be the person to support someone else. So my point, my very long-winded point is, we're all there for a reason. We're all in our shoes, in our place, in our moment, where we're supposed to be. You might not understand it at the time. You might not ever understand it, because it might not be your reason. It might be someone else's reason. You might be someone that someone needs to see, that someone needs to hear from, needs to be encouraged by. Everything is significant. Everything carries value. You just have to decide that you want to honor that value and go with it. I mean, I'm stuck in traffic and I could be whining about it, but I'm taking this moment to share a moment where I was touched by this other woman's situation. I mean, yeah, there was just the day before, I was at home and there were kids playing outside, and this little girl screams out, and she's playing, and she's like, "You cheated, I saw you, you cheated." And I was thinking, yes, I said those exact same words to my husband, and you might one day too. And that was horrible, and that was jaded, and it was a thought that I didn't voice until right now. But in the very next day, I was able to be in a place of, you'll get through this. You're stronger than you think you are. You have support that you don't even see. And I told her, you know, you're doing this for you, and that's big. And she tried to brush it off and say, "No, I'm not working for me." I said, "Yeah, but you haven't given up, and that's for you. You could have given up, and you didn't give up. Whether or not you see what you're doing as not giving up, you haven't given up. You're living, you're breathing, you're out of your pajamas and out in the world, or even if you're still in bed, you haven't given up. And that's for you, and that's selfish, and it's self-loving, and it's beautiful, and you should do it because it's important to do. But know that it's not always about you. It might be about someone else. It might be bigger than you. It might be bigger than you can imagine." Yeah, I've blathered on fairly long, and I'm still going to be in traffic for another good, I don't know, hour or so. But I wanted to say hi. Have a great, wonderful weekend. Do epic shit. Be amazing. Let your amazingness shine. And sorry about the hazy lights behind me. That's the sun. I can't control it. Have a great one. Be a great one. Love you guys. Bye.